Sagapolutele.
Jaron, Coach a minute ago talked about how much different fall camp is than spring ball because of the urgency, and you've got a game ahead. Just talk about how that's been for you and sort of what your approach has been this fall.
Yeah, before I start off, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for just allowing us to play this beautiful game and just helping us have wonderful weather and just keeping us safe. But there's a big difference between spring ball and fall camp because there's a deadline, and Coach Harsin always emphasizes that. And the deadline's August 30th, Oregon State. So it's a lot faster. All the guys are more antsy, and I think they're just ready. They're just ready to go out there and play.
Coach said you've changed your body. You're different in the off season. What'd you do?
Props to our weight training staff. They got me right. Getting all the guys right as well. As you can see, one of our guys, Desmond James, he got big. It kind of blew up. So yeah, they've been doing. Just trusting in them. Eating right, and the results will show.
So your goal is to look like Desmond?
If I could, I would love to, but QBs for sure. We should always have some weight on us just to be able to take the hits. But I would love to look like him one day.
Have you seen your game and you physically and mentally grow in the 8 months since you've been here at Cal?
There's just so much to take in, and I think Coach Harsin's been a great mentor to me, especially the QB room in general. There's a lot of guys with experience. Just taking the check downs. If they drop out, it's always right there for us, and matching our feet to the timing of the play is something big. And since spring, I've gotten way better at that, and I just think the growth has been great, especially learning from Coach Harsin and Coach Rollo.
What's your greatest asset as a quarterback?
What was that, sir?
What's your greatest asset as a quarterback?
Greatest asset? I'd probably say our O-line and receivers.
No, you personally. What's your best skill as a quarterback?
Oh, my best skill? Harsin likes to. Coach Harsin says is my accuracy. So I personally say that's a blessing for sure. If it was me personally, I'd like to say my running ability, but a lot of people don't agree. So yeah, maybe not that.
What's something you need to work on?
Yeah, I'd say my running ability for sure. But just taking the easy throws, that's always right there. Getting away from that high school mentality of taking a shot every time. And I've learned a lot since spring, and fall camp has been a great blessing for me to be able to see that. And the checkdowns have been open, and just taking it has been big.
Just being in camp here, I know you haven't played a game yet, but what are some of the differences as far as the level of play when you get to college football versus high school?
Oh man, there's such a big difference. Everyone's faster, everyone's more physical, and everyone's the same size. Like in high school, you're gonna get some of those big guys and some of those small guys. Everyone's the same. Everyone's as talented as you. So it really just comes down to the extra time you put in, and in the film, outside of film, on the field, and the best players are going to be on the field.
I know you're competing for the starting job with a guy like Devin. You talked about some of the quarterbacks with some experience. What's your relationship like with Devin? How do you guys get along, and what has he taught you?
He's taught me a lot. We're great friends on and off the field, so there's no animosity towards each other, and he helps me a lot especially since I first got here. He's kind of came from a similar offense such as this, so just he's helped me with the plays, the formations, and different defenses. When we're in meetings, he'll see it and checks to get out of that to keep us safe on the offense, and it's been helpful to me just being able to see that and learn from that. And I just take as much as his game and just add it to mine, and hopefully he sees some of mine and he got to him. Probably there's not much, but yeah.
How do you think you're competing with him? How do you think that's going?
I think it's been going well. For sure, we're both splitting ones and twos reps, so I think it's been going well. He's been doing his thing. I think I've been doing my thing, and we're just continue to get better as fall camp goes on, and I think we're just both excited for August 30th against Oregon State.
Coach Harsin said that Saturday's scrimmage will tell them a lot. Do you feel like you have to really deliver that night?
Yeah, for sure. I think every day we have to deliver. You can't just focus on one day. On one day, which is Saturday, you got to focus on one day at a time. I think just taking every day slowly, just being able to focus on each day at a time, and then when it comes time for Saturdays, hopefully you'll be ready, and hopefully I'll be ready for sure.
How would you feel if you're not named a starter?
I think I'm in a great position. Being a freshman, true freshman, being able to compete for a starting job, and even if I'm not named the starter, I mean, it'd be nice to also learn and see in real time how the game goes, and just learning as much as I can. And I think if I'm the starter, if I'm not, I think it's a great blessing both ways. I'll get a year under the offense. Maybe next year come back even stronger, and maybe this year if I get the chance to play, just hopefully I can show my stuff out there.
How would you describe the team culture since you've gotten here?
The team culture it's been so strong. I mean, the guys are so tight. We're so tightly bond. It's just night and day, honestly. The receivers, how close our relationship is with them, and even the defensive guys. I mean, we're all close. I mean, just spending time off of campus as well. That's a big thing for us. I mean, we've done a lot of that, and I think our culture is very family oriented for sure.
You mentioned, not telling tales out of school. There are a lot of different receivers, running backs than there were here in March and April. How quickly can you guys gel? How quickly have you guys gelled?
I think, we have such great talented guys that just came in, and the growth from when summer came, they picked up the playbook so fast. And, I think they're just going to continue to grow, even get even better. And so I just love that for them. And we have a great bunch of guys that also stayed as well. So, I think we're all gelling well. And I think when we go into season, we'll be ready for sure.
What do you see as some of the strengths of that receiver group?
The strengths for sure. I mean, these guys are very good at route running. I mean, they're good at press man. They're good, off zone coverage, finding those tight windows. I mean, there's not that much they're not good at. I mean, they're pretty good at everything, and that's very special, especially if you're a QB. Just having so much trust in those guys that they make my job easier. And so I think they have a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah.